So we are after we lengthen the back of our leg and we do that stretch, then we go into this stretch, which I think is the most important stretch you could do on the floor. Really, I mean, this is such an important stretch, and it should not be neglected any day. So, Amy, take it away.
Okay, so you're going to put your opposite ankle on your knee and flex up that ankle there. And you're going to come back just a little so people will see. Most people are going to have this range of motion. You can thread your hands through your thigh and try to pull your thigh in close to you. If it strains you and you're getting out of your alignment, then you need to pull back. And you want to try to get your knee out here to the side as much as possible. You can push with your hand. But many of you are not going to have the external rotation to do that. So you go where your range is and you work within that range.
And then if you can bring it back more, you can thread the needle, you can put your hand through that opening and then pull back. If you don't have a knee problem, you can pull back here, pull back here.
Keep your foot flexed. If you have a knee problem, don't press down on your knee, go under your thigh the way Janet's doing now.
So tell what this is for.
This is your piriformis. This is a muscle that gets very angry when you sit all day long. It's a small, tiny little muscle that goes over your buttocks from here to here, and it gets very tight. So you can give a good stretch. You should do this when you get home from work anyway. Do both sides. Get your knee out, rotate it out. In this example, Janet's left side. And give a little push if you have to, but don't overextend your range. You don't want to tear a muscle. You can tear a muscle during stretching, so you have to be gentle with your body. Remember, Janet's been dancing for years and years and years, and she's very flexible.
Not as much as I used to be.
We lose flexibility as we age. Jen and I are still in our 40s, but still.
Oops. Yeah, right. Okay.
All right.
So let's bring it up here now.
Now you're just stretching your low back here. You can gently rock side to side. You can bring both knees to the side. If you don't have, again, osteoporosis, osteopenia, you can let your legs go all the way over, and you can twist your low back here. Why don't you come this way? You can twist your low back. You can even look to the opposite side. But if you do have osteoporosis and osteopenia, you're going to do this one instead. Go back with both knees up. Crisscross your legs as if you're sitting. And now bring your leg over there. And you keep your back flat on the ground. You will feel a stretch in your hip area. And if you have tight hips, which many of you do, the gluteus maximus muscle, this is a good one. It also stretches these muscles here in the side of your trunk, what we call the quadratus lumborum. But you need to keep your back flat if you have osteoporosis.
And then bring it back and just relax your neck. Let your head fall heavy into the floor. Relax your neck and your shoulders and let your whole body just sink in. And then we come up slowly through the side.
It's better to always push yourself up in this direction.
Rolling up. So let's run that by again. So if I were here, rather than straining to get up, I'm rolling over to the side like I'm going to go to sleep. And then I push up like that so I don't get any back strain when I come up. Like that. And then we do our hip opening stretch like this. So everybody has different amounts of stretch here, but it's generally we're pretty tight these days because if we haven't been dancing a lot, been sitting around, so we're stretching like this. And here it's just about lifting up here. So we're not trying to achieve anything big. We're just lifting up, just lifting our chest, engaging your core, lifting up through your chest. And here we are here, lifting up, and then we take one arm up nice and tall and lift up through your ribs, stretching it all the way up from the bottom rib all the way through your ribs, And I like to go over like I'm going over a big ball of light and stretching it out, opening up your torso a little bit. And then, of course, we're all at different places. We're not trying to achieve anything. We're just opening up gently and going a little bit further if we want to, if we can. And slowly, and you can stay this way a while. You might want to listen to a story, listen to a song, watch a news show. While you're doing this, stay in this place a lot. If you want to stretch out these muscles, you've got to give it time. It's not going to happen fast. Give it some time. Lift up the other arm all the way up through your ribs, nice and tall. Taking a big breath and stretching, and then lifting over that ball of light. Over to the side, whatever you can do.
A couple of precautions here. Many of you are not going to have this range of motion as well, so legs will be more in a V position, not so wide out. You go to where you can achieve. It depends on your hip, the way your hips are formed, depending on what you can get for range. If you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, just begin the stretch over. So start the stretch, Janet. Reach a little bit towards the ceiling and where the ceiling meets the wall on your opposite side, and that's enough. That's enough stretch for you, because what you don't want to be doing is right here in the middle of your thorax. You don't want to be bending that part sideways. It's too dangerous for your delicate vertebrae. So go to where your range is. Again, don't overstrain yourself on this position. It's what you can do.
And then if you want to pretend you're in high school, go like that. Just kidding. All right. Okay, and then we have a nice breathing exercise at the end. Sitting comfortably like this, taking a big breath, and then letting it go. Without arching your back or straining too much, but just taking a big breath and letting it go. If it's too much strain on your knees, you can take it out further. But the deal here is we like to pretend we're dolphins in the ocean, going up and coming all the way and breathing in that bright, salty air, and then taking it down.
And watch for those of you, again, with any bone weakness, watch your mid-back here. Keep it as flat as possible.
So letting everything go. Taking a huge breath up and letting it go. And then we take the other side. I'm more limber with my knees on this side. It's a lot different. And I take it down all the way up. And this time you can also pretend you're a mermaid going down into Mermaid Lagoon. And your only thing to think about is, what color is your tail? Is it blue shiny, or is it pink shiny, or is it silver? And you take it all the way down. And take it all the way down and relax. Like that. And then we come together here. If you want, take your feet together. Get a nice opening, stretching right here of your pelvis. Loosen things up a little bit. And then take it across, whatever comfortable. Some of you can do this. Some of you here, whatever comfortable, with your hips nice and firm on the ground and feeling comfortable. Take a few breaths. And then let it go just a little bit down here. And then when you're ready, come up super slowly. And then just open up entirely. Relax entirely. Let your spine float and lift. Your neck is soft, your shoulders are soft, and you just find your little soft spot in the universe and enjoy it for a minute or two or more.